So New York City's own Obi Toppin had did a sit down with Theo Pinson where he reflected on his time while playing for the Knicks. And let's not forget, his entry into the NBA ecosystem happened at a very unique time. He's part of the 2020 bubble draft, in which teams really didn't have an opportunity to really see how players perform. There was a lot of protocols in order for a lot of people to be in the same room, as the world was going through a pandemic. And most importantly, it was very rare that NBA players were going to get 8 months off. And in that time span, Julius Randle was able to get into the lab from early March all the way to the Knicks played again in mid-December. And that's pretty much something that's going to be rare to see ever happen again. But with all that time off, Randle was able to revamp his game and have himself a breakout season for the 2021 year. But sometimes the positives do come with the negatives, as that breakout season did create a bit of confusion as Obi Toppin struggled to get consistent minutes throughout the season. And him being Leon Rose's first experiment into his Knicks era caused frustrations to grow as the seasons mounted. But at the end, the Knicks did right by Obi Toppin by placing him in a great situation in Indiana with a team that plays in his style. But you guys check it out as Obi Toppin reflected on his time in New York, and every once in a while, I'll check in.
Damn, I really thought I was going to Cleveland. I
Really?
ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Like, it's crazy too, because everybody at Dayton thought I was going to Cleveland. They was
That
going
would've been-
to turn
that
up.
would've been
Like,
turn.
there was a video, Dayton campus, everybody was watching the draft. They said Cleveland. They said,
Who ended up
what's
going?
his bro name? Okoro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got picked. Everybody like, oh, no, we wanted Obi.
Yeah, that would have been.
But
nuts.
then it's crazy because as soon as I seen that pick happen, I was like, oh, we going to New York.
Yeah.
It's up. Like,
I know
from
you
New
turned.
York, grew up a Knicks fan.
Talk about that night, bruh. Just talk about the draft night of
Yes.
just like you with your family,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you dreamed of,
Yeah, facts.
you living out your dream, and you on the clock.
Yeah,
And New York's right there,
bruh, on the clock.
and then you playing with arguably one of the best players ever to be created, Theo, that year. That shit crazy. Bro. That shit is fucking nuts, bro.
That's real
That
shit.
shit crazy, bro. Like, it's a true blessing, bro. You really had a blessed
Theo
life,
and
bro.
Jared Harper.
Yeah, bro. Like,
we
hey,
had
listen,
some two killers on our team.
Two killers ain't touched the fucking court. They ain't even know about us. I fucking love New York.
Yeah, I
though.
used to bust our ass in practice.
What, man? Hey, look.
Nah, I
That
ain't gonna
shit's
lie.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That night was insane because it's like my name was called. My little crybaby ass was crying, but it's like, bruh, emotions started pouring because it's like, bruh, all the work that you put in,
Mm-hmm.
sacrifices you make to
Yep.
be in that position, bruh,
Yeah.
that shit just hit.
And the city felt Obi for that. The city really did. It meant a lot to him. And it's almost like living out the Derrick Rose dream, drafted by his city and winning MVP. That's why his player's profile is so important in Chicago. He does not have the most accolades, but he is the most celebrated. And to be drafted by your hometown team is something else. But Obi crying during draft night, we understood. It meant a lot to him.
It was like I was trying to hold that shit back. I ain't trying to cry on TV.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to hold that shit back, and then that shit just drip. I'm looking to my right. We in one of the buildings, skyscrapers in New York City. I'm looking to my right outside the window. It's motherfucking MSG right there, and they got a picture of me up already. Like,
Crazy.
welcome to New York. And I'm like, bruh, this shit was crazy, bruh.
Yeah.
That shit hit. As soon
Yeah.
as I heard my name called, I was like, damn, we in the NBA. Then I got to the facility, seen my jersey. I just held that shit for like 30 minutes. Like, damn. Just say Toppin on the back of a New York Knicks jersey.
That's elite, bro.
Jones crazy. We still got a Toppin in New York though.
For sure. You watching Knicks your whole life.
Yeah, facts.
Crazy, bro. It's an unbelievable feeling. And then talk about just playing for the New York Knicks. What you get 4 there?
3.
3.5?
Nah, 3.
No, just 3.
Because that's summer I came to Indy.
Yeah. So you get 3 years
Best
in
thing
New
that
York.
happens.
Yeah.
I love it out here.
3 years in New York, bro. Talk about playing for that franchise and just let's just go off the rookie year. Let's start with the rookie year. Rookie year, bro. Me and you, we had a lot A lot of conversation.
I was the airball king that year.
A lot of ups and downs for my boy. Lot of ups and downs. We knew. It was like a tell-all.
Bruh.
Obi first shot
was
an air ball. He was throwing that shit over the rim every damn time.
I thought I was hitting the weight room too much,
Hey,
boy.
listen, it was one of those things where we were like, Obi, just get it out the way. He'd throw that motherfucker, go right over the rim, play the clip.
If I airball, bro, don't play that clip, bro. I knew if I airballed in warm-ups, I was gonna have a great game.
It's so funny because I've expected Obi to actually jump too early. That's something that a lot of rookies struggle with. They jump way too early and they end up doing almost a Patrick Ewing finger roll just in their first few games. But him getting adjusted to the three-point line it's not an uncommon story. Pacom Dadier actually went through the same thing in Summer League.
Cause it's like whenever I airballed, I made the next one.
Yeah.
Always.
No.
So it's like
in the game too.
I wish I airballed in one. Don't say in the game.
In the game too. That motherfucker, bruh. Obi would catch that motherfucker in the corner. He'll rush that shit.
That shit would hit the other corner.
That shit go on the other side of the goal. But all right, he ready now. He comfortable. He good now.
I need to get that jitters out, huh?
Boy, get the jitters out. You go out there.
I used to bust y'all last ones though.
No, he definitely did. Obi would listen. Obi, different player when he played one-on-one.
I was getting tortured that year.
That was his welcome to NBA moment.
Yeah. Facts.
Obi, listen, I was a two-way. I wasn't even going through the shit he was going through. They was putting Obi through the ringer, boy.
Bruh.
When I tell you running sprints.
I thought I was a cross-country runner.
Bruh, he was doing so much, bruh. I was like, damn.
I ran like 410s a day.
Easy. I was like, yeah.
KP was like, that's your warm-up.
Yeah.
That's why when we had that running test, that joint was easy. I was just cruising through them.
And the crazy part was, Obi did the shit before games.
Bruh. Alpha, who was it? Cameron Payne.
Yeah.
That boy, we about to play them.
Now it made sense he did it before games because that's when teams were really having a difficult time getting practices in. Not only with the brand new scheduling a game every other day, but also going through the protocols. Not too many people could be in the room at the same time due to the situation with the pandemic. So it made sense why they tried to run him a lot because he wasn't getting a lot of minutes at the end of the day, and him getting out of shape, it would have not been a good situation because Julius Randle, he came into that season shredded and he was ready to kill.
Came up to me at half court. He was like, after my work, he said, nigga, you got in trouble? I said, what you mean? He said, you running sprints before the game? I said, bro, that's my warm-up game.
Unbelievable
I got to do it.
It was sick work going on. Sick work going on.
I had a calf strain that year, man.
Bruh, hey, listen.
Tortured that
Obi
year.
went through it rookie year.
Yeah. Facts.
Where did you feel like you got comfortable, though? Because you start playing better towards the end of the year.
At the end of that year?
Yeah. Where did you think you like, okay, you're turning the corner?
Yeah, when I stopped airballing. Hey, you gotta play that back to back, side to side.
Hey,
when he started
airballing, I was like, oh, he here.
That percentage started going up.
Listen, when Obi started hitting the rim on the first one, I said, oh shit, he done figured it out.
I done played every superstar that's in the NBA already, so I'm like, all right, bet I done got them jitters out the way.
Yeah.
Now it's just me hooping.
Bro.
That's it.
We saw some unbelievable shit rookie year. That nigga Jew?
Bro, that dude was wilding. Bro, I thought he was the greatest player that year. And that's no Knick. That's just my bad, but
no Diddy.
No Diddy, but
that
he was
on.
No Diddy. Wow. Yeah, that shit crazy. But Julius, we're never gonna see that again. The fact that an NBA player got that much time off, because keep in mind the Knicks in 2019, they were not making the playoffs. And Julius just had all that off time from early March, from when the NBA shut down to when they came back early in December. He had all that time to break his game down and build it back up. Super rare for an NBA player to have 8 months off like that during their career. Just 8 months off to lock in, not even injured. That's just crazy.
On some different
bugging
shit.
out.
He was on some different shit.
I thought he was gonna be an MVP candidate for real.
Sure.
Was he?
Bro, he should have.
Yeah,
We were
bro.
number 4 seed.
bruh, he was
He
bugging.
easily should have been an MVP candidate.
Yeah, he was bugging. Triple-double left and right. I'm like, damn.
He used to do the fucking fade.
Yeah, I used to be like,
Nice.
damn, little arm, a little hand.
Yeah.
he couldn't grip the ball to save his life. He was cashing shit,
That
though.
shit
I'm
was
like,
crazy, bro.
damn.
I'm trying to think. I'm like,
Nah, he a good dude, though.
no, unbelievable
Great
person.
dude.
Unbelievable
Facts.
person. It was
Facts.
crazy because I'm sitting here like, we were on the team where they ain't been to the playoffs,
That was the first year
In
in
a
like
minute.
a minute. Like,
bro.
how many years you think?
What was that? What was that
I don't
for
want
you?
to say an outrageous number, but I think it was like
2014. I think 2014 was the last time they went, and when was it? 2020.
for like 6-7 years.
Yeah, like it was crazy, bro.
Something like
Yeah, that's facts. Unbelievable. And that threw a wrench in Leon Rose's plan. Like, they didn't really see that coming along because they went out and drafted Obi when they had a team option on Julius Randle. So initially when he showed up to the Knicks, they weren't fully committed to him. They gave him kind of a short-term deal. And him having that breakout season, the team kind of just skipped forward in their rebuilding process. And all of a sudden, the next season had playoff expectations again. This Leon Rose era was very interesting in the beginning because not only this situation catapulted their rebuilding process, but also them quickly jumping into grabbing Evan Fournier. Kind of fucked up their situation a bit, but Leon Rose was able to make his pivots.
It was crazy. So I'm sitting here like, what was it like for you playing in a playoff game
first.
in Madison Square Garden?
But you remember the dunk that got me going for real?
Bro, play the clip.
AB threw the lob.
I lost my mind.
They showed Mom Dukes on the TV. She
Bruh.
thought she still thinks she famous off of that joint.
Bruh.
Mom Dukes started crying. I'm like, oh yeah.
That shit
Crowd
was
started chanting Obi.
insane, bro.
I was like, MSG chanting Obi. Like, it's up.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I think that was your coming out party
Probably.
because you was hooping.
Crazy. I scored like 6 points that game and thought I had like 30.
But you were consistent the whole series.
Yeah. I was just doing my job. Coming in there for my 5-6 minutes
Yeah.
to give Drew a breath.
You did your work.
Did my
what you
job.
needed to
That's
do.
it.
And you were efficient as fuck every time you went in there.
Drew got his breath and was able to get back to
Yep.
what he was doing best. I did my job. That's it.
That dunk was
Hell yeah, that sounds like Tibbs minutes, 5-6 minutes. You lucky he didn't give you 40 seconds.
crazy as hell, though.
Nah, yeah.
I'm just trying to
facts.
figure out. Let's go ahead and talk about it. It's over with now. That nigga Trey, bruh, what he did to us, Trey Young, diabolical. There wasn't
Bro, we
shit could do with him.
Bro, it's crazy because it was like Frank was on the bench most of the game. Legs numb. He tired.
We put him in there.
We put him in the last
We put him out there.
10
to die.
seconds of the game.
There goes that Tibbs, 40 seconds. We'll give you 40 seconds to play. Yo, he did Frank dirty putting him against Trey. Trey was hot. I'm not going to lie. It still fucked Trey Young, though, but damn. Woo, Tibbs did Frank dirty. Frank had to come in there with like the Superman legs, not even warmed up.
Against the hottest nigga on the court.
We put him out there to die.
On the island. Damn.
He put us to hell.
Trey come to the garden, he go stupid.
Yeah.
Everybody come to the
He
garden,
put
they
us
go
through hell.
stupid.
He put us through hell.
Yeah.
But then the
facts.
next year, you get a little more comfortable. You still on the same role.
Summer League. Play Summer League.
Ooh, Obi right there that second time around with Summer League. That's exactly what you want to see out of your young players. You want to see them dominate Summer League like that in their sophomore year. Then you know they're ready. Showing that there's a major gap between them and the guys that are on that level. And Obi for sure, he was showing out.
Hooping. At that point, you like, hey,
I'm thinking
I gotta get more clock.
I'm thinking I'm playing with you.
Yeah. This is what.
Yo, Tibbs put a stop to that for sure. But Quentin Grimes also, he was balling out in that Summer League. He was ranked overall as one of the best players that summer. But Obi was killing it, man. Just, you seen the growth. And that's what us Knicks fans love to see. And this season, we're seeing it play out with Deuce McBride. It's a different type of love you get in the Garden when it's homegrown and it went through the Knicks in-house development.
2 punch right here.
I got back reality
Come
check.
on, bud. Hey, listen, this shit was crazy, bro. Nah, bro. I think it's one of those things where you just got to go through.
That's it.
You got to go through those ebbs
That's
and
it.
flows. That's how the NBA is.
Facts.
At the end of the day, You there? You got to play in Madison Square Garden.
Bro,
You've been in
that
the
shit's
playoffs
crazy.
every single year.
That shit's crazy. Nah, second year we didn't make it.
Oh yeah, y'all was booty second. Y'all just shouldn't let me go.
You
Shouldn't let me go.
You wasn't with us second year?
No, left. Got canned.
You was only with us 1 year?
1 year, got canned. Playoffs, canned. Shit.
Yeah, that second year was rough. Not only the team had playoff expectations, they took a gamble on Kemba Walker, knowing that his legs were more than likely cooked. Also, Derrick Rose, he was not healthy either. So the Knicks were kind of stuck without a point guard, having Julius Randle bring the ball up. And that's where you started to see the thumbs down. The team overall was just not in a good position to make sure everyone can thrive on their maximum level. Julius was not set up for any type of success that season, and Evan Fournier wasn't really quite working out as well. Even though he did have a good three-point shooting season, it didn't translate in a way where everyone can actually be best utilized. But again, Leon Rose, he had to pivot out of that. And that pivot happened in the NBA 2022 draft, where he sent away Kemba Walker and Nerlens Noel and Alec Burks and freed up plenty of cap space to get Jalen Brunson. That's one hell of a pivot that even caught Mark Cuban by surprise.
You went to Boston.
Went to Boston, then signed with Dallas. Best thing that happened to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here.
Dallas was lit. Yeah, you
Shout
still
out to
lit.
Dallas, man. Shout out to the Mavs fans, bro. Y'all know how we do. Nah, but it's crazy because I'm sitting here. You have those situations where you learn from. What was your biggest learning experience from the Knicks moving on to Indiana?
Yeah, shit, just staying patient.
Yeah.
I'm an emotional emotional dude. My fault.
Mm-hmm.
But
yo, Obi is so New York, man. That's why we love him.
It's like I was never put in the position I was when I was there. I'm coming off of, like, people don't understand. You can be the best or the best dude in college, best player on your team. All of them best players on the teams is coming to the league, and they even better. They got the best of the best in the league. So it's like you gotta understand, you're not coming to be the best player. There's minimal guys that's coming into the league doing that.
Yep.
And so you gotta come in and just know your role.
Yeah.
I felt like I was coming into the league to be a guy. Like, they told me I was gonna be that guy.
You're the eighth pick.
Eighth pick, you feel me? So it's like my head big. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to be in New York. I'm gonna be the main nigga.
Now that right there is interesting. He was told he was going to be the main guy, which made sense at the time. Once again, the Knicks season was cut short due to the pandemic, and they were not allowed to go into the bubble because they were not even a perennial playoff team. So they had to wait till the following season started. And that's when Randle went off and revamped his game. Randle, before that 2020 to 2021 season, he was not considered part of the future of the Knicks. He was just a guy that was there to pretty much fill in a roster spot, kind of help RJ go through the motions as he's starting to grow. But the Knicks were in the early phases of rebuilding. But once that bubble season kicked in and we saw the brand new Juju, expectations all of a sudden for the next season was playoffs or bust.
And then shit, everything hit. Like, it ain't gonna be easy. You're gonna have to work. I'm not gonna lie, having to go through what I did in New York, like, I say thanks to them. Cause it's like, now it's like, I felt like I went through my hardest times there. Now it's just, I'm hooping now. I don't have to.
You're free, happy.
Bro, what was I doing every time I messed up or something?
Put your head down. Yep.
Put my head down, or I'm looking at the bench.
At the bench, we're like, oh shit,
I'm about to come out.
Yep.
I don't do that no more. I'm just out there hooping. And just learning, being a sponge, learning the game every single day. And I got great coaches now. Rick, Mike, Lloyd, JP, Jenny, all of them. Like, they're amazing. They like my coaches in college. Like, they want to see us develop. They want to see us get better every single day.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about them. So,
and I think that's dope. I think that's the biggest thing. From this pod that I want people to understand. Is just like, you're the 8th pick in the draft.
Yeah, facts.
You're supposed to feel that type of way. When you go to the league, you gotta have a little cockiness to you. Where you like, I'm that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the guy. I'm him. And when you go in there with that confidence, the other guys want to see that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you gotta.
He's not scared.
You're not scared. You're not afraid of the moment because they
Facts.
want to see, like, all right, why are you the 8th pick?
Right.
And I saw it, and I was with you all the time. So, like, you are wanting to live up to that so much, it would hinder you. You know what I'm saying? And it, like, you got to have good vets. You got to have good people around you to try to keep your head on straight.
I feel like I have the greatest vets.
Yeah, like you got to have guys that keep your head on straight because it ain't gonna be happy and dandy all the time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like as you can see this year, a lot of rookies ain't playing
at all.
You know what I'm saying? You talk about from top 10. I don't know
shit. Top 5 to 6 picks. The one out in Charlotte, the one out in Atlanta, both of them out in DC is struggling. Woo! The NBA right now it's a really talented league, even for future rookies that are coming in down the line. There's not too many teams that they can go to today to just get a green light and do them and just average a bunch of points. That's how much talent is in the league right now. There's previous rookies that were lotteries that are battling for minutes. Then they got to worry about the second round to late first round picks that are starting to shine, like Jalen Brunson, guys like Jokic, late second round pick. And of course, we got to factor in the previous vets and the guys that are on the brink of just getting out the league. That's a lot of stiff competition going forward. And on top of all that, the talent pool is globalized. So these guys are coming from all around the world, the best of the best.
Probably playing 5-10 minutes.
Literally.
At least, maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
real talk.
It's a different perspective, and I think you've done a great job, as you said. You done got to the bag. I need money signs. Money signs. Money signs. Hey,
Shout out Indy, bro. Shout out Indy.
And the Knicks did him right by sending him to Indy. Once again, a place that not only he can get the bag, but also a place where he can grow because that team plays in his style. So at the end of the day, Leon Rose did right by him, setting him up for future success. And once a Knick is always a Knick, so good luck to Obi Toppin.